Today we are going to discuss about rapeseed and mustard, that is Brassica species, which is a major rabi oilseed crop in India. It is next to groundnut in area and production, meeting the fat requirement of about 50% population in the northern states. In India, rapeseed and mustard account for about 27% of total oilseeds and 31% of total vegetable oil production. Mustard, a nutritious food, contains about 28 to 36% protein along with 38 to 45% oil content. Mustard oil contains high amount of essential fatty acids like linolenic acid. Mustard cake contains glucosinolate and measures deleterious effects of glucosinolate ingestion in animals and reduce palatability, decrease growth and production. The oil cake contains cyanogen that causes palatability problem due to its bitter taste. Tocopherols present in mustard help to protect the oil from rancidity, thus contributing to a long shelf life. Mustard oil is one of the richest source of essential fats, that is omega-3 alpha linolic acid, that is ALNA. Now let's see about the origin and history of this crop. Brassica juncea is the oldest cultivated amphidiploid and is believed to have originated from Brassica rapa and Brassica nigra in Asia Minor and southern Iran. It is believed that rye, that is Indian mustard, which scientific name is Brassica juncea, was introduced into India from China. Afghanistan, together with adjoining areas of northwest India, is one of the independent centers of origin of brown sarson. According to Prain, 1898, Bailey, 1922, the raya, that is Brassica juncea, originated in China. From there, it was introduced to India. From India, it spreads to Afghanistan via Punjab. According to Vavilov, 1926, the place of origin of rapeseed, that is Brassica campestris, is eastern Afghanistan and adjoining parts of India and Pakistan. Brassica campestris variety yellow sarson is believed to be the oldest of the various rapeseed and mustard in India. Brassica napus has been evolved in the southwest Europe and Mediterranean region by repeated hybridization between Brassica napa and Brassica oleracea. The species Brassica carinata originated in East African plateau by hybridization between Brassica nigra and Brassica oleracea. Now let's have a look on the area and distribution of rapeseed and mustard. The area, production and productivity of rapeseed mustard in the world is 31.68 million hectare, 59.93 million tons and 1,864 kg per hectare respectively. China ranks first in area, that is 7.37 million hectare, and production, that is 13.08 million tons, and Germany ranks first in productivity, that is 3,899 kg per hectare. China, India and Pakistan accounts for 90% of world production. Globally, India accounts for 21.7% and 10.7% of the total acreage and production respectively. In India, area, production and productivity of rapeseed mustard are 6.51 million hectare, 7.67 million tons and productivity of 1,179 kg per hectare. In India, Rajasthan is the leading state in area, having 2.31 million hectare and production of 2.95 million tons. And in case of productivity, Haryana, that is having a yield of 1,655 kg per hectare, is the leading state. Now let's see the economic importance of rapeseed and mustard. The seed is used as condiment in the preparation of pickles and for flavoring curries and vegetables. The oil is utilized for human consumption throughout the northern India for cooking purposes. It is used in the preparation of hair oils and medicines and in the manufacture of greases. Oil cake is used as feed and manure. Green stem and leaves are good sources of green fodder for cattle. In tanning industry, mustard oil is used for softening leather. Let's see the classification of this crop. Rapeseed and mustard belong to the family Cruciferae and genus Brassica. Crop under Brassica genus encompasses many diverse types of plants which are grown as vegetables, fodders or sources of oils and condiments. Rapeseed mustard comprises species mainly Brassica campestris variety yellow sarsen, Brassica campestris variety brown sarsen, Brassica campestris variety yellow toria, Brassica campestris variety black toria, Brassica juncea variety rugosa, Brassica nigra, Brassica nepus, Brassica carinata and Iruca sativa variety amira. Let's discuss about the soil and climatic requirements for this crop. The soil type. Rapeseed and mustard are capable of growing under sandy loam to clay loam soils, but they thrive best on light loam soils. Taramira can be taken successfully in very light soils and rain-fed areas. Brassicas can be grown on alluvial, medium loam, sandy loam or heavy loam soils. Heavy clay soils subjected to waterlogging are not desirable. The climate. Cool temperature, clear dry weather and plentiful of bright sunshine accompanied with adequate soil moisture increase the oil yield. Highest temperature at vegetative phase, cool temperature and clear sky during reproductive phase is congenial for seed filling and oil development. Foggy and cloudy weather during flowering adversely affects the activity of honeybees and hence the crop yield. Let's have a look on cultural practices of this crop. The first one is land preparation. As rapeseed and mustard is small seeded crop, the field should be well prepared for uniform germination. It requires fine seed bed. There should be no clot or weeds at sowing time. One deep ploughing followed by 2 to 3 cross harrowing and 1 round final tilled with rotavator and planking is adequate. Seed sowing. Under seed sowing, let's discuss about the sowing time. For toria, the first fortnight of September is the best time for sowing. If wheat is to follow, it is sown by the end of August. For sarsen, the third week of September to the second week of October is the best time. And for raya, second week of October to second week of November is the congenial period for sowing. Let's see about the seed rate and spacing for this crop. The seed rate of 3 to 4 kg per hectare for irrigated and 5 kg per hectare for rain-fed situation is suitable. A spacing of 3 by 10 cm or 45 by 15 cm is best for spacing of this crop. Thinning of the plants at 20 to 25 days after sowing to maintain an adequate plant population is desirable. The seed treatment. Before sowing, seeds should be treated with Thiram or Captant at the rate of 2.5 gram per kg of seed to avoid various diseases. Sowing method and sowing depth. Sowing should be done either behind the local plow or through seed drill. Line sowing is proved to be more productive than broadcasting, which favors weeding and other intercultivation. It is shown at a depth of about 3 to 4 cm. Let's see about the cropping system suitable for this crop. Rapeseed mustard can easily be adjusted in the following crop rotations, such as maize toria wheat, maize toria sugarcane, permalate toria barley, maize toria cotton, maize toria sugarcane ratoon. In areas where irrigation facilities are available, green gram, brown or yellow sarson or raya, black gram, sarson or raya, guar as green manure, sarson or raya, maize sarson or raya, early rice sarson or raya rotations may be followed. Let's discuss about the varieties developed for this crop. Promising varieties of rapeseed and mustard suitable for cultivation in different states are for toria, TS29, TS36, TS38, PT303, PT507, Panchali, RAUTS17, BR23, Sangam, TH68, PVT37, LT15, Bhavani and T9. For rapeseed or brown sarson, the varieties are Pusha Kalyani, BSH1, etc. For rapeseed yellow sarson, the varieties developed so far are Vinod, that is B9, NDYS842, Rajendra sarson 1, PS66, YS24, YST151, K88, T42, PYS842 and Vinoy, that is B9. The varieties under mustard or rye or raya are Bhagirathi, that is RW351, TM2, Shekhar, Kranti, Krishna Bahar, Pusha Basant, Jai Kishan, Gujarat Mustard 1, Saurabh, RH819, Lakshmi, RH781, RLM1359, Durga Mani, Narendra Rai, Vaibhav, Verdant, Rohini, LM198, Sita and Bhagirathi. Let's have a look on the manures and fertilizer applications suitable for this crop. Under irrigated condition, the doses of nitrogen is 80 to 120 kg per hectare. For phosphorus, it is 50 kg per hectare. For potash, it is 20 kg per hectare. For zinc, 25, sulfur, 30 to 40, boron, 2 kg per hectare. Under rain-fed condition, the nitrogen doses are 30 to 60 kg per hectare. phosphorus dose is 20 kg per hectare, potash dose is 20 kg per hectare, zinc dose is 25 kg per hectare, sulfur dose is 20 to 25 kg per hectare, and boron 2 kg per hectare. Now let's discuss about the water management for this crop. Rapeseed and mustard have low water requirements, that is 450 to 600 millimeter per annum. In Toria, yellow session and raya, 2 irrigations have been found to be beneficial, one at flowering and another at siliqua development stage. Excessive water at later stage of the crop growth reduces the yield by inducing secondary flowering and lodging in the crop. Ridge and furrow system results in yield advantage with 20% saving in irrigation water. Let's discuss about the weed management practices. The most common weeds of rapeseed and mustard crop are Chenopodium album, Lethera species, Melilotus indica, and Fumaria parviflora. One dry hoeing with wheel or hand hoe at 4 weeks of sowing and second hoeing after first irrigation may be done. Orobanche, a parasitic weed, is a major problem in North India. Basalin as pre-plant incorporation at the rate of 0.5 to 0.75 kg per hectare is also effective. Pre-emergence application of isoproteron at the rate of 0.75 to 1 kg or oxadiazone at the rate of 0.5 to 0.75 kg per hectare is effective, but post-emergence application of herbicides is limited because of smothering effect of parasicas. Now let's have a look on the plant protection measures for this crop. Let's see about the diseases. The first is white rust. The symptoms of this disease is infection as creamy white in the initial stage. Pustule develop on the lower surface of the lower leaves when the crop is about 40 to 50 days old. The branches become zigzag in structure and white growth of the fungus can be seen on these affected branches. The next disease is Alternaria blight. The symptoms are small light brown round spots developing on the lower leaves first and then on upper leaves after 40 days of sowing. Later on, these spots develop into big circular dark colored with concentric rings clearly visible in these spots. The next disease is downy mildew. The symptoms of this disease are at flowering stage, the whole inflorescence is malformed and becoming thick-grained, twisted and covered with white cottony growth. There is always mixed infection of white rust and downy mildew on floral parts. The next disease is white stem rot. The disease is started on stem near the soil level as elongated water-soaked lesions which later on covered with white mycelial growth of the pathogen. The diseased plant dries up before maturity without grain formation. Phyllodes. The symptoms of this disease is infected plants showing stunted and producing more branches, giving bushy appearance to the plants. Leafy structure develops in place of flowers. Such plants bear no pods. This is a mycoplasma disease and is transmitted by zooids from the plant to plants. The next disease is powdery mildew. The symptoms associated with this disease is dirty white circular flowery patches developing on leaves, stems and pods. As the disease advances, the whole plant looks as if dusted with white powder. The disease usually appears late in the season when the temperature rises, that is from 15 to 28 degrees Celsius, and relative humidity is less than 60% with no rainfall. Let's discuss about the integrated disease management adopted for this crop. For the management of rapeseed mustard diseases, integrated approach should be followed with deep summer plowing to expose the fungal propagules as source of infection. Timely sowing, crop rotation, use of short duration varieties and healthy quality seeds can escape the incidence of major diseases. Spraying mancozeb at the rate of 1.5 kg per hectare at initial appearance of white rust or alternaria and repeating the spray 1 to 3 times after 15 days is effective. For the control of white rust, alternaria and downy mildew, Bivestin 0.1% may be sprayed twice during flowering at 45 to 50 and 65 to 70 days after sowing for management of Sclerotinia stem rot. Let's see the management of insect pests for this crop. The first disease may be mustard aphid. Both nymphs and adults suck the sap from different parts of the plant which devitalize the whole plant. Insects secrete honeydew which results in black fungus called cold sooty mold. Management: oxydimeton methyl, that is metacistox 25 EC, or dimethoate, that is Rogor 30 EC at the rate of 2 ml per liter water is effective. If needed, the spray should be repeated after 15 days. Hairy caterpillar. Initially, the caterpillar feed gregariously. The larvae are covered with hair. The attacked plant leaves are completely denuded in severe infestation. Management: spraying 1250 ml quinarphos 25 EC or 625 ml monocrotophos 35 SL or 500 ml dichlorovos 76 WS in 625 liters of water per hectare will be helpful. Mustard sawfly. The damaged plants can be identified by the presence of midleaf only. Severe attack of this pest may necessitate resowing of the crop. Let's see the management part. The pest can be managed by dusting with 2% methyl parathion dust at the rate of 20 to 25 kg per hectare. Leaf miner. The maggots of this pest damage leaves by making galleries in them, which in turn hinders the photosynthesis process. Let's see the management part. This pest can be easily managed by spraying monocrotophos 35 SL at the rate of 625 ml in 625 liters of water per hectare. Let's discuss about the harvesting and threshing process of this crop, including storage. Rye can be harvested in 110 to 180 days after sowing. Yellow sarson 130 to 160 days, and brown sarson 105 to 145 days after sowing. When the crop is ripe, the leaves become yellow. The plants are uprooted or harvested with the help of sickles. Sarson is less liable to shattering, but in case of mustard, care should be taken to see that it is harvested just before the pods open in order to avoid heavy losses from shattering of the seeds. Threshing can easily be done by beating with sticks. The pods easily shatter and give away seeds. The seeds should be dried for a couple of days before they are stored. Moisture content of the seed must be less than 8% for storing. Let's see the yield capacity of this crop. Under normal conditions, rapeseed yields about 1.4 to 2 tons per hectare, where mustard gives 2 to 2.5 tons per hectare. Rapeseed mustard crop offers immense scope for further yield enhancement as far as India is concerned. This stems from the fact that existing yield at the national level is much lesser than the demonstrated yield level possible with the existing technologies, and also due to the fact that further yield enhancement possibilities exist in the form of unexplored and scantily researched area in crop production and crop improvement in oilseed in the country. This acts as a potential yield reservoir which needs to be tapped with advancements in research and through the spread of the existing technologies. Development of new methodological approaches and crop production and protection techniques, which are also eco-regional in scope and simultaneously incorporating the constraints imposed by the natural resource availability of the region, is the need of the hour. For India, the attainment of self-sufficiency in edible oils is possible if the production potential of our annual edible oilseed crops are harnessed through improved technologies and their timely transfer to the oilseed cultivar.